Man, got the Steelers.
Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, so good play. Marcus Peters.
They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last
week. First in defense so far.
Not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
That good for 22 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 20 carries, 60 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through.
So, good D. Nate Hobbs on the job, baby. Shut it down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Got him, coach. Where you going?
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Multiple players combined.
Good tackle, Young. Good hit.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
If I could get some blocking.
9-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them.
Shaking off the rust. Just getting started.
Quarterback standing 6'3".
Starting to get into his game, though.
It was a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
So give him 5 yards there on the
all that matters.
Catch, and it'll be second down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a short pick.
Josh Jacobs is a cheat code. He's like the best running back to use on the game, man.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
4th and inches.
It's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here.
Let's go, Devontae Adams. Let's go.
No problem there.
Y'all thought we was getting off the field. That's what y'all thought, huh? Nope. Move the chains.
On the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers.
JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy. Ooh, JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy. Ooh, JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy. Oh, JJ McCarthy. Oh. Touchdown.
It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new
Let's
dynamic
go.
to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing The offensive coordinator, the head coach.
Bust down, touchdown.
Drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
Then just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. They'll start on the ground with
You ain't going nowhere. Where you going? Where you going?
Forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards.
Robert Spillane out there.
12. They stay on the ground again. It's Harris. Taking it right down Broadway.
Catch him, catch him, catch him.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 23-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Ooh, good D.
That is going to be
Divine Diablo. He was into a better position. He could have got the pick, though.
Those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Let's go. Get off the field.
Incompletion here as they fail to connect.
Gonna take your 3.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Open up the offense eventually. I'm just trying to
and they both have
move down the
specific
field.
outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
Let's go.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it down.
That's the first.
45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Raiders are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll drop to throw.
Ooh. The Mayor Vegas.
And he is going to have
move the chain.
First down. They only needed 1, but
that
it ends
part.
up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 21. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. He's got his target. That's complete.
Let's go, Mayor Vegas.
Gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jacobs, he is going nowhere.
Tell me the audible out.
He's going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started.
They can't hold DA.
Something else.
This is about to be a touchdown right here. All the time. Let's go. Let's go. Who else?
Devontae Adams with an amazing diving catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it,
you
think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball.
I'm trying to take off and run. I couldn't get. It's all good. We still up though. It don't matter.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Get the ball one more time before half.
Defensively, they were ready. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. And no doubt he's come out of the game strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense.
Fall to the
ground.
ground.
Get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down? And that's
got him, coach. Max Crosby on the loose.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped.
Come on.
Scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Rolling to his left.
There's him.
Out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Needed that right before the half, too, and we get ball. Turn up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yep.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Trying to get another touchdown. I don't want to force the issue, though.
They'll look to throw here.
So it's all good. Go ahead, halftime. Just call one more time out. Just run. We'll just run it. Got the lead.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Able to power through. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Patriots come in and get the victory on the road. Mac Jones, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. 10-3, the final score. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10.
So I said we're going to just run the football.
Let's go. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right.
Ah!
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he
I'm
won't
going
be close
for it.
to a first down.
I'm
as he
going for
runs
that.
into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're indeed going for it as they look to
Nah. I just went for it. Should have just punted it, but it's all good.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some space here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. Steps away to his left.
Oh my gosh! Oh!
And it's knocked away.
Monte dropped it.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
Come on, Mayor. There you go.
That is caught.
First down.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Yeah, here we go.
He'll look to throw.
Ah.
He'll want that one back. Incomplete.
You gotta catch it.
Drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's going to rifle one deep.
Oh, my God.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4.
I'm not mad. I missed that throw.
But finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing
2nd and 12.
Let's go, delay again.
Set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
He ain't going nowhere.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down,
I knew they was going to run it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to
give me the ball back.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his leg.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. One of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession.
Come on, guys, you got to hold on to the ball. Come on.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
He's trying to knock the ball out.
Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone.
Let's go. You got
to
the
ball back again.
Let's go. They Hobbs on the job, boys. Let's go.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth.
That's the only way they can stay in the game is with turnovers.
Touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here.
Let's go.
Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I really like this play. Time out, time out.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Wide open receiver complete.
Let's go.
They're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And not a whole lot of room to operate
Yeah,
there on the
field goal
first
range
down
now.
run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W.
Exactly.
In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Forget him with the same play I ran earlier.
Now back to throw.
The mayor of Vegas, first down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Oh, they're trying to double me. That's a mistake.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this will be pick up yardage, but in this case, the hit was timed
John
really
Jacob.
well and popped it free from his grasp.
Keep it simple. Yeah, burn him.
Use the second
Burn the
of their 3
draw.
timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down.
And he's going to have a later first
Yeah.
down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And for one of the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Jacoby Myers. Oh, he caught it. Let's go. Let's go.
Seal it. It's a touchdown.
Let's go.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
Great catch. Clutch catch.
A lot quicker than we ever have.
Let's go.
When they get started in this game, they're not just throwing
Ball
passes,
hard
but they're
university.
reading
Let's
coverages
go.
early. So now
Hey.
they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 11.
We ain't got no
57
interception.
seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett.
Pick.
He's got
Wow.
it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Pickett.
Get off the block. There you go. Crosby.
He's gonna be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pickett
Game
to
over.
throw.
It's Hut.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh,
And
Crosby.
down he goes. Brought down a Raiders.
Get off the field. Game over.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Las Vegas,
Yeah,
it's
McCarthy got
back-to-back
184
victories
yards
now
with
after the
touchdowns.
Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.
They had the number 7 ranked defense. JJ McCarthy was out there cooking them. He was out there serving burgers and hot dogs and ribs, the whole 9. These are the team's records. Najee passed Jazikas barely though, about 3 yards. We got the next 3 games on the road. Well, we on a 3-game home. We on a 3-game. The next 3 at home. Well, 2 now. We got Steelers and we got Buccaneers and then Saints.